Have you ever found yourself typing away for hours on end, only to realize your wrists and shoulders ache from the awkward angles forced by a conventional keyboard? Or maybe you've tried to game competitively, but your setup simply doesn't feel right, leaving you distracted and uncomfortable. If any of that sounds familiar, stick around, because today we're diving into the RK ROYAL KLUDGE RKS70, an innovative mechanical keyboard designed to address these very frustrations. And if you're curious to learn more or ready to check out the latest deals, remember that there's a link in the description where you can see this product on Amazon. At first glance, the RK S70 captures attention with its distinctive split layout. Instead of the traditional single-piece construction, this keyboard separates into two halves that can be positioned independently. Imagine the freedom of placing each half at shoulder width, ensuring your wrists remain straight and aligned with your forearms. Over time, that small shift in alignment can make a big difference in reducing strain and discomfort. People who spend long hours typing, whether it's for work, study, or creative projects, often struggle with wrist and shoulder tension, so this flexible design could be a game changer. Speaking of angles, the RK S70 also comes with a tenting feature, essentially an adjustable tilt that lets you position each half of the keyboard at a slight incline. When you discover your ideal setting, you may find yourself typing more naturally, easing stress on your forearms and helping you maintain a healthier posture. This isn't just about comfort, it's also about enhancing productivity. After all, it's tough to focus on your words or your game when you're constantly adjusting your wrists or stretching uncomfortably. What sets this design apart further is that it doesn't compromise on portability. Despite the split configuration, the two halves are relatively compact. Picture yourself taking this keyboard from your home setup to your favorite cafe or a friend's place for a LAN party. You'll have the space to spread out, yet it won't dominate your bag the way many bulky ergonomic keyboards might. Before we continue, if you're finding these insights useful and love exploring tech that combines comfort and efficiency, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated on more in-depth reviews and hands-on looks at products that can transform how you work, play, and create. And remember, if at any point you feel drawn to this RK S70 keyboard, the link in the description will take you to its listing on Amazon. Now, let's talk more about the thoughtful design elements that truly elevate this keyboard's comfort level. The RK S70 provides 8 adjustable feet, which might sound like a small feature, but think about how specific we can be when adjusting the height and angle of our keyboards. Everyone has different preferences. Maybe you like a steep tilt that elevates your wrists, or perhaps you prefer the keys to be almost flat. By offering multiple adjustable feet, the RK S70 lets you fine-tune the exact angle of each keyboard half, ensuring it matches your personal comfort sweet spot. When you find that ideal position, you can type for longer stretches without discomfort creeping in. Sure, no keyboard will magically eliminate all ergonomic issues, but the more you can customize the device to your body's natural posture, the more enjoyable and sustainable your long typing or gaming sessions become. Whether you're composing a novel, crunching data, or climbing the online leaderboards, you'll appreciate how these small details add up to a more user-friendly experience. In an era where we juggle multiple devices daily, laptops, tablets, smartphones, it's vital for a keyboard to offer flexible connectivity. The RK S70 addresses this need head-on by including 3 different connection modes: Bluetooth 5.0, 2.4 GHz wireless with a USB dongle, and a wired USB-C connection. Imagine seamlessly moving from your desktop to your tablet during a busy day. Perhaps you're responding to emails on your laptop, then switching over to a tablet to read and annotate documents, and later plugging into a gaming setup for an evening showdown. Bluetooth 5.0 helps maintain a stable, low-latency wireless connection, which is crucial if you're using multiple devices or prefer a clutter-free workspace. Meanwhile, the 2.4 GHz wireless mode, using a dedicated USB receiver, can be an excellent choice if you rely on a specific device for gaming or heavy-duty work and need to minimize any chance of interference. Of course, for those who like the reliability and zero-latency feel of a wired setup, USB-C comes to the rescue. This trifecta ensures that, no matter your preference, the RK S70 can adapt to your environment. Now, it's one thing to have multiple connectivity methods, but it's another to support a variety of operating systems. Fortunately, the RK S70 offers broad compatibility across Windows, Mac OS, and even Android. This means you won't need a separate keyboard for each device in your life. If you often switch between your PC and MacBook for work, the RK S70 has you covered. Or if you're the type who occasionally hooks your phone or tablet to a keyboard for quicker typing, you'll find that this keyboard's cross-platform consistency saves you time and hassle. That versatility also comes in handy for professionals like graphic designers, video editors, or developers who jump between different operating systems depending on their current project. With the RK S70, you can maintain a smooth typing experience no matter where you're plugged in. One of the standout features of the RK S70 is its hot-swappable sockets. This essentially means you can change the mechanical switches without soldering, a significant advantage if you're someone who likes to experiment with different switch types. Ever wondered what a more tactile switch would feel like compared to a clicky one? Or whether you'd prefer a quieter linear option for late-night typing? With hot-swappability, those experiments become as easy as removing one set of switches and popping in another. And let's not forget about that RGB backlighting, which can be both functional and aesthetically pleasing. You can set the keyboard to a calming single-color glow or go all in with a vibrant rainbow effect that pulses or reacts as you type. Whether you want a minimalist look to match your clean office setup or a dynamic gaming ambience that pulses in sync with the action on screen, the RK S70 has an array of lighting presets to help you make it your own. Customization goes beyond just the hardware. The RK S70 also features software support for programming macros. If you're someone who uses repetitive keystrokes, perhaps certain code snippets, design shortcuts, or in-game commands, you'll love having the ability to record macros and assign them to specific keys. Think about how much time you could save by automating sequences you typically type out dozens or even hundreds of times a day. And for gamers, the added edge of a quick macro can simplify complex moves or combos during intense matches. Performance-wise, many users report that the RK S70 offers a responsive typing experience. The keys have a satisfying feel, thanks in part to the solid build quality and well-chosen switches. Brown switches, for example, provide a nice balance for those who want tactile feedback without the loud clicky sound that might disturb coworkers or housemates. And because this keyboard is designed to allow more natural hand positioning, many folks say they notice reduced fatigue and discomfort over time. That said, it's important to note that the split layout might present a slight learning curve for those who've never used an ergonomic keyboard before. You could find yourself making more typos at first, simply because your muscle memory is used to a standard layout. However, with a bit of patience and regular practice, most people adapt fairly quickly. Another minor point is that some users wish for more comprehensive documentation to help them unlock all the keyboard's features, such as customizing macros or exploring advanced lighting settings. If any of this is piquing your interest, don't forget, the link in the description takes you straight to the product page on Amazon, where you can read user reviews and check the latest pricing. Sometimes you can snag a deal or see if there's a bundle offer. And hey, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to this channel so you don't miss out on upcoming reviews, like our deep dive into the Epomaker P75, which is right around the corner. Moving over to the gaming side, the RK S70's low latency is a huge plus. Whether you plug in via USB-C or use the 2.4 GHz wireless, you'll get responsive performance that can keep up with fast-paced titles. The split layout can also be a blessing during extended gaming sessions, reducing the strain on your wrists and hands. Gamers often focus intensely on their performance, so comfort can be just as critical as raw technical specs. If your hands cramp or your arms tire, your gameplay will undoubtedly suffer. The RK S70 tries to solve that by letting you position each half in the most natural way possible. All in all, the RK ROYAL KLUDGE RKS70 isn't just another mechanical keyboard. It's a comprehensive solution for those who value comfort, versatility, and personalization in their gear. From its ergonomic split design and adjustable feet to its tri-mode connectivity and hot-swappable switches, The RKS70 shows how a keyboard can adapt to fit your specific needs rather than forcing you to compromise. If you're the kind of person who likes to explore new tech that prioritizes both functionality and ease of use, this could be exactly what you've been waiting for. Ready to take the next step? Go ahead and click the link in the description to see the RKS70 on Amazon, where you can dig into more details and decide if it's the perfect match for your setup. And if you found this review helpful, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments section below. Your feedback not only helps us improve our future content, but also guides fellow tech enthusiasts who might be on the fence about their next keyboard purchase. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the RK Royal KLUDGE RKS70. We appreciate your time and can't wait to see you in the next video, where we'll be exploring the features of the EpoMaker P75. Stay tuned, stay comfortable, and keep leveling up your workspace.